Hey guys, it's Lynn. Welcome to my channel. I just thought I would turn on the camera and chit chat with y'all for a little while. I just got back from the park with my grandkids. It was so nice, y'all. Just such a good day. I mean, the sun was out and, it wasn't too hot or anything, just really nice, a beautiful day. But we were playing by the slide, and I was by my youngest grandson, and we were at the bottom of the slide, and there was a little girl right there, and she was wanting to like go up the opposite way. You know how kids do that? They want to come up the bottom of the slide instead of going up the stairs and down. Well, the little girl, well, her grandmother, I guess, she came up and she was like, no, you can't go that way. You have to go the right way. You have to go up the stairs and, whatever. And she looked at me and she was like, oh, these kids, they always want to go in the opposite direction, that they want to go up that end instead of going the right way up the stairs. And yeah, she's right, I mean, of course, if they go the opposite way, I mean, especially if there's a bunch of kids, they could run into each other. Yeah, I get that, but it got me thinking. I was like, man, already, at such a young age, from the beginning, we're being told exactly what to do. We're being programmed telling us what to do, that we have to go straight up the stairs with everyone else instead of taking a different route. I mean, it's so crazy when you think about it. I mean, we're told how we're supposed to act, especially, little girls. You got to dress a certain way, be a certain way. You can't do this. Only boys can do that, or whatever, or you have to eat meat and you have to drink milk to be healthy. I mean, it's like we're told this kind of stuff from the very beginning, from the very beginning. So we go years, eating and living in a way that we were told that's how we're supposed to do it, that we're not supposed to take a different route, that we're supposed to go up the stairs with everyone else. And it's really sad when you think about it. It really is, because, then you get to the point where you're older, and you maybe get to the point where you're like not thriving maybe as much as you would like to, and so you start to try and make changes, and then the changes are just so dang hard, right? I mean, because you lived a certain way for so many years, and now you're trying to change everything, and your mind and your body is just programmed to do a certain thing. Guys, I know it's hard, and I'm telling you, I totally get you. I really get you. I mean, you may look at me now and think, well, she eats a certain way, and it's so easy for her. She's stays a certain way and this and that, but I wasn't always like this. I mean, I went for a very long time just really just eating horrible, and being a lot heavier than what I should have been. I wasn't always this thin. I mean, growing up I was thin, but as I got older, the weight comes on and this and that, but it's just, but you get to that point where you want to change and to start doing better. And I know it's tough, but y'all, it takes some work. I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's not a walk in the park. I mean, it takes a little bit of work, especially up here. It takes a while for this to really reprogram, to reboot, to get a new record playing in there, so that you have a different relationship with food, that you look at food differently, that you're, not thinking that you have to eat how you always ate, to be healthy, because that's how you were told it was supposed to be. I mean, so it takes a while to work through that and to get through it. It really does, to work through it. But I just want to tell you that it can be done, you know. I mean, y'all, if I can do it, you know, if I can do it, anyone can do it. I'm being totally serious. I mean, it takes a while, you know. You just have to do it long enough to where it does become simple. I mean, it becomes simple. You just get to the point where you go to eat, and that's just what you eat, you know. And you really just stop caring about what other people are thinking. I mean, you really do. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I bring my food everywhere I go. I mean, I really don't care what anyone thinks about what I'm eating, because it's my body and I choose what goes into my body. You know, I choose what I want to eat. And you really do get to that point. And you get to the point where you enjoy simple foods, you know. I'm not saying it's easy to get there, but once you do, it's so worth it. It's so worth it, guys. I mean, but you just have to work and put the mental work in, you know, to get there. Because, I mean, I don't want you to sit there and think, oh gosh, why can't I do this? You know, why can't I just, you know, stop eating these other foods and eat this certain way? I mean, it just takes time. It takes time. And, you know, affirmations help, meditation help, you know, to really, to program how you're looking at things. I always say, you know, use your brain. Make your brain work for you. I mean, that it's such a big deal. Everything is up here. Everything is up here. All of our reality is up here. So if you're telling yourself constantly that you can't do it, that it's too hard, well, it's going to be too hard, you know. But if you start telling yourself, I want good food, you know, I have a self-healing body that can heal and repair anything. I want to eat real, live food. I enjoy eating real, live food. You know, just stuff like that you tell yourself daily. I know it sounds really simple, and you think, how can that possibly work? But it really does, you know, because you have that new script playing up in your mind over and over. So it's, you know, to me, the way I look at it, it's not really so much about how much willpower somebody has. You know, it really isn't. It isn't about that. It's about, you know, doing some mind work, trying to reboot up here so you get to the point where it doesn't really take the willpower anymore, because the record is already flipped over in your mind, and it's playing a new song in your head every day, and you're just living by that song now. Real live food. Real live food, over and over. Just say it in your mind over and over. You know, I can remember, guys, I would ride my bike early in the morning, and I would go down the road, you know, before the sun would come up, you know, just still dark. I had the little lights on the front of my bike. Don't worry, I live out in the country, so, you know, there's really no traffic up and down my road, but I would, you know, just ride, and just because I really liked going at just the point where, you know, it was still kind of hard to see a little, but I had my little lights on, and then all of a sudden the sun would just start coming up, and then you heard the birds singing, and it was like, oh my gosh, the whole world was just waking up, you know, the earth was just waking up, greeting me for the day, you know, just amazing. But anyway, but I would do this, and I would say out loud, loud and proud, on my little bike going down the road, I am a raw vegan. I love real live food. I only put into my body the foods that are going to make me better, that are going to make me stronger, that are going to make me vibrant, that are going to make me happy, that are going to make me balanced, that are going to make me stable. just whatever your goals or whatever you're just yearning for, that's what you say. And every day I would do that, every morning, every morning, every morning. And then it just gets to the point where, you constantly have that in your head. I mean, you may look at it like brainwashing. Yeah, in a way it kind of is, I guess, but it's in a good way, in a good positive way. So you're flipping that record and you're playing that new song in your head, real live food, every dang day. Y'all, I promise you, you can get there. You can get there. You just have to hang in there, and whatever your goals are. I mean, yeah, I'm a living Buddhist, okay? This is what I choose for myself. This is the kind of lifestyle that I thrive on, that I love, okay? I love the way I eat. I love the way I live. I love growing food. I love being a part of the whole process. I love growing microgreens and sprouts and, all of my little babies in the back, all of my herbs, and just plants just teach you so much. I know that may sound crazy, but it's true. I mean, the more I grow stuff, the more I grow, I mean, you just get that connection with the plants. I mean, you're learning them, but you know what? They're learning you too. I mean, they really are, and they're coming into your life, and they're just feeding your body, and it's cleaning your mind out, and it's just opening everything up, and then you have that new record playing, and everything just falls into place. It really does fall into place. It happens. It really happens. Okay? Well, I wanted to share that with you. I was just, when I seen the little girl going up the wrong way, I thought, why does it have to be the wrong way? Maybe for her it's the right way, right? I mean, it's just something to think about, right? I mean, you have to choose your own path. And like I said, the raw vegan living foods lifestyle works for me. That's what I love. But you find what works for you, I just want people to eat plants. That's all what I want. I just want you guys just to bring more plants in. I mean, even if you don't go totally raw vegan, even if it takes you a while to get to the point where you're totally vegan, it's okay. Just eat plants. Just bring them in. Bring them in. I always say, eat sprouts and drink grass and watch the magic happen. And y'all, I mean that. When I say that to y'all, I mean it with all my heart, because to me, it is just magical. It is so magical. What happens when you bring these living foods into your life. Everything changes. The magic just unfolds for you. You start looking at things differently. You start acting differently. You start just things that you used to worry about, you don't really care about anymore. My biggest thing is I just want to buy seeds, I mean, I just want to buy seeds. That's all I want to buy. Just, get seeds to grow food. I mean, you just get to the point where you just really love it. They come into your life, and you just take on a new life for yourself. It's just so amazing, so amazing. But just wherever you're at, that's where you start. You just start where you're at, and just be open to it. Really be open to it. Just maybe just start with saying, I just want to eat plants. I just want to eat plants, Do that. And then daily, you just keep bringing them in more and more and more. And then you decide, how far you want to go with it. What's going to work in your life. You know what I'm saying? I don't really need cooked food in my life. I'm happy. But I mean, there may be a lot of you that say, you know what? I'm vegan. I eat very, very clean. I eat a lot of raw, but I do a lot of some cooked too, and I feel great. And if that's where you're at, that's where you're happy, that is amazing. But you just have to find that balance in your own life, what's going to work for you. But just eat more plants. That's all what you got to do, eat more plants. Okay. Well, that's all what I got to say today, I think. I just wanted to talk to you for a second. But, okay, so I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to eat sprouts and drink grass and watch the magic happen. Bye, y'all.